Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So California's offense will have the football first. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Louisville Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rushes on him.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Louisville! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. With the catch, it's Napier. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You can...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Adams. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Hauser. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bringing the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Using his legs, it's Briggs. Past the first down marker and still running. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On target over the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield. It's Briggs. Touchdown, Cal! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And there he goes. And we'll get it. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 40, there he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Adams. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the timing just a hair off.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The running back has it. Creates a little room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's James. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bray. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Dead center perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that.
Oh, it's picked off. not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. The sure hands, it's Brown. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the right. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cardinals are marching down the field. Give to the running back. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
Touchdown, Cardinals. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the top. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. An 84-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad.
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's James. Crosses the 30. He's got to wait. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! How efficient position have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one.
The give to the lone running back.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running to Green. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on second down. Brown has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Got the back over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets away from one. Makes the catch. It's Starling.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got a man. It's Starling. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. At the 35, he's open. It's a running room. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give as they work on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. End off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it